Should be okay. Should be just fine. Welcome. How you guys doing? Let's see. We should be on. Hope so. Let's see. Click the buttons. Okay. Welcome, guys. How you guys doing? Let's see. Hi, Joe. Hi, Sasha. Hello. Hello. How you doing, Cookie? I think we're good. Get all the tech stuff out of the way. Mic looks on. I like that. Loading good. Did all the social medias where I put it on my Discord and I put it on my Twitter. So you guys should be filing in. Welcome. It's good to see you. Hello. Hey, I can wave. Hello. Whoop, too far. Hello, guys. Hi. Hello. It's good to see you. We're almost there. We're almost at the end of the year. Almost. But not quite yet. So, just a couple more days, and then we'll be there. Not that that'll change really anything, but it's good to feel that way, right? I don't know. How you guys doing? What's that, Cookie? Be nice to have goes with civil internet. Yeah, yeah. I don't wanna. I mean, you already broke it. That yeah, we Cookie and I were gonna do a co-host, where we're gonna stream together, where we're gonna do a draw pile, collaborative drawing thing, but and Cookie's internet didn't quite work out, so it'll just be me, and I'll try to carry this all along, I guess. But yeah. So yeah, today's agenda will be doing sketch requests. So leave a comment. I'll probably be saying this over and over, or put it in a comment or a pin or something. To yeah, I'll get into everything else once we get into the have I been doing after I get all this preamble. Sorry. Yeah, so today will be sketch requests, so they'll probably be as detailed and, you know, look as good as this one over here. So don't expect, you know, too many masterpieces out of this. Today will just be a fun, just like a loose sketch doodle, almost like a doodle draw, rather than real sketching or anything. Anything more substantial than whatever we have here. So this is probably the basis, you know, with this horse over here, where it's just a couple bunch of different lines all together. So let me comment. How should I say, like, comment with a sketch request. Okay there, and then I'll pin it. Boop. There you go. So you guys should all see that and be up there. I'll dismiss it. Can I dismiss it from the big box here? From the big chat box, or maybe it'll just go away after a bit. I'm not sure. That'll just go to live chat. I didn't do anything. We'll see. Anyway, it'll just be as a reminder, I guess. Whoops. I think it would slowly go away. Yeah, if we type more comments, then they'll go away. Let's see. I like bean. I like beans. Hi guys. Hi James and Eggy. Yeah, I can draw some quick beans, I guess. It's just like a lima bean shape, and it's good to like learn how to draw certain shapes like this. Like beans come up like a lot in cartoons. You never really notice as like just how many cartoons use these sort of like bean shapes. So yeah, he's kind of like, ooh, it's kind of big at the top, and then it can kind of go back out, and then it kind of goes back in kind of a shape, and you can make like thousands of cartoon characters out of you know, so you could put like a line of action drew him or something, and then add some whatever face to it, and he's like, yep, there we go, he's already a bean boy. So he's on his way to work with his cool thing, and he's got his tie a nice action pose. So he's holding on to his hat, you know, and he's like, he's ready to go. How do you draw a leg? Just be kind of just straight out, and then there you go. There we go. Okay. He's ready. There, Bean Boy. Alrighty. So anything else kind of like that? That'd be good. Yeah, it's a good guy. We only do it like twice a week, so it's hard to not forget this. I don't know. But is that bean shape? Yeah, they're like their torso. You can imagine like how they have like a woo, and that's kind of a bean shape, and then you just put a head on top, and then whoops, it's a big chunky horse. So yeah, exactly. Oh boy. Research Required Nights. Thank you. Was that Sasha? I keep forgetting all you guys' names. Especially when I can't read them. Yeah. Sorry about that. You have a good night. He's ready to go. So yeah. Anything else from this? Any other comments and stuff? Will be very helpful, as this is what the stream is going to be. It's just going to be pretty chill. Just trying random stuff like this from wherever you guys can think of. We can make it like any kind of character, I guess. Maybe just like cartoon characters are probably the easiest to transform onto this kind of a sketch thing, or I don't know, any other kind of multimedia stuff. But yeah, this will be it. So to keep this being entertaining, we gotta have you guys vote on some stuff or comment on stuff. So yeah. Let's see. You be back later? Okay, thank you, Eggy. Hope to see you later then. Thanks for saying that instead of a random comment to leave me with something. Alrighty. You can remember random characters, but I don't want to give it a shout at you again. It feels unfair. But give me like maybe like one every like 10 minutes or something. Maybe that'll seem more fair. Because I think if we just start going, then we can get more that ball rolling, you know. Because I don't think people know what to do with this yet. I always expect you guys to do these more things, but nothing really happens. So, yeah. Bob Ross. Okay. How silly should we do it? Because we can do, you know, like a comic book, you know, full on, like how they draw, very realistic. Or it could just be my style, which you saw with the bean guy. That's more my style of how I draw, how I like to draw. So, let's see. What is my style? I don't know. It is closer to whatever you want to call these kind of drawings. So, let's see. I'll draw Bob Ross. Maybe just like the typical, what you want to think of it as, like he's, I don't know. Just kind of get some kind of head shape in here. A little larger. I'm just making this up, so I'm not really sure what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. Let's see. If it's a superpower. I think we've done that before. Yeah, we had a whole stream of like trying to figure out like what if Derpy was a superhero, what would her powers be? I think we just chose like a whole bunch of them, so that was really fun. I'm getting like that Half-Life guy kind of vibes. Let's see. There you go. That fills them out. Get rid of these. Ooh, it's not one line. Actually, can I go back and then select the line of itself? Hey, thank you, Toon. Okay. So he's got this collar. I don't know if he's got those on him. I gotta figure out how to draw torsos and stuff, and I'm totally bad at that. Let's see. And he's like, check that out, or maybe maybe it could just be stand here. I don't know. And just ball hands for days. Widen them out, and then he can be have his big Izuru of something. Oh, he's got to have his big palette thing and his brush. This is what I mean. It's just like these are just like first drafts or first, you know, to get something out, and then something that I would do as like a first draft, and then saying like, okay, now that's pretty good. I'll then later, you know, go back and then solidify it or add better lines. So I'm not too worried about getting it to be exact or anything. You know, it's just like, yeah, it's fine. So, or just like a very loose storyboard, you know, kind of style or something, where it just kind of gets the feel of it more than anything else. So I don't know how many I'm gonna do here. So, or I can do quickly, or I can just get done and then say, yeah, it represents what I'm thinking visually, and then I can go back and say, oh look, I have an idea, and go, okay. So yeah. To say that these are not the best drawings in the world, it's like, yeah, that's what I'm almost in a way going for. There you go. Yeah, pretty nice. And I just drew a whole Bob Ross painting in like a couple minutes, less than that. But yeah, you can see that I can just go back and just add more squiggles and details into things later and go, okay, that's enough that I can figure things out. Okay, how's that? Let's see. Whole animation. Yes, we did a whole animation for the superhero version of Derpy, where she had like laser eyes and then like a bubble ability, and she could open letters that are really hard to open. That was a whole animation that we did. It's on my DeviantArt, and I've updated all my DeviantArt SWF flash files into GIFs. GIFs. So hopefully, when the Flash apocalypse is upon us, you'll be able to still appreciate it, because I'm converting it, so it'll be in a format where you'll be able to actually watch it. How about that? Yeah. Let's see. Something like major damage because of chain reaction cosmic. I should take skills draw Derpy mobile. Derpy unmarried. Okay, that's totally fine. Headlights pointing in the direction. Oh, okay. I get you. Superhero run. Or should I do the superhero? So that's not much, then just more than Derpy just going, you know, where she has her laser eyes, where she can have, and then, and then we got little holes in them or something, and then she's like, yeah. And we got some glows or something around it. Get this going. This is kind of how I just storyboard, so that's exactly what a storyboard would look like if we needed laser eyes or something. So yeah, there you go. And maybe just add some wings just for fun. There you go. So I can do as many as I can here. Let's see. Where's wherever do you fancy I'm gonna get a stick with Derpy rig. I do like the Derpy rig. I've added a new hat. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a nice blue hat. I like experimenting with it. Also, I just feel like my lighting and green screen effect just get worse and worse as my hair gets longer. So that's also a reason. Is that all little frills or whatever out of my hair, frizzy hair, is just so long that the green screen doesn't really work as well anymore. Not as clean as I like it. Doesn't have a good enough plate. I hate the lighting in my room. So this is cute too. I can actually animate or not worry about. Maintaining eye contact while I draw is also not great too. So it's just way much easier to use this. So hope that answers that. Okay, what was it? Something I'm not sure what major damage is, if that's a reference to anything. Okay. A Derpy mobile. Headlights pointing in different directions. Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, I hate cars just in general, so we'll see. Let me pull up a Google image of car and then I can see literally car Google image and then see what happens. Oh, that's a nice car. Okay. Here we go! Start with some tires maybe. That's a good start. It's very flat. It's not more flat than I thought. Wherever this is here, this goes up. I'm so nervous. And then it goes up. I don't know, this is one of those Playmobil kind of style like cars where that's nice. That's better than what I would have thought if I didn't have reference. So happy how this is looking. Okay, and then actually this would be a little bit shorter. Actually only gets back to here, so you can actually get in maybe, and then there'd be a window here and a window back here, and then a door, I guess, to get in. And then the headlights, grill. Maybe that. One of these and one of those. Okay. That's a car, right? I mean, if you just kind of squint and then you say, hey, I think that's a car, you know? Alrighty. Okay. And then the piece of resistance also is that the headlights go in different directions. So maybe it should be like up and down or something. So let's see, it's like there's different parts to it maybe. And then this will be like the light shining out, kind of an illusion. Can get these cartoon glowy lights. And then this is going this way. I mean, that's what the 1920s, like all those cartoons, like the silent film era cartoons. All the artists were like cartoon and like political cartoons and, you know, newspaper cartoons, drawers and artists. So a lot of like what we think of as cartoony things were from literal, you know, the cartoons from the newspaper and comic books stuff. So it more originated from that than anything. So it's fun to see, like, oh look, like when you watch those old ones, it's like, yeah, you can really see it as like it uses like the Steamboat Willie uses a lot of like, you know, when the three, you know, big pipes here where they go woo, woo, woo. Like when one of them doesn't work, you know, they look to the other one and then they have these wop wop wop, these little visual onomatopoeias show up a lot. That's what I'm saying, is that when they get kind of scared or something, then they have these and then they kind of wiggle around, you know? So that's what I'm trying to do here in a sense as well. So to make it really clear, you have to do those weird visual onomatopoeia things that become universal. But yeah, there you go. Car. let's see. Oh, good. I missed some of your stuff. Make it a round cartoony card. Hope that's good enough. I looked at a real card. It still looked cartoony. Isn't that weird? Okay. Hi, Ashley. Is the pony moving? Cool. Okay. Get you later, Joe. Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's see. He's making it. Is it Derpy cards? Derpy try. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we can draw a little Derpy in there. Yep. Nope, didn't zoom in. Zoom in. I can draw a little tiny derp right in there. And then it's gotta have 10 and 2. There you go. Yep, there you go. That's great. Alrighty. Let's see. Hose and horses, every character was made out of. Yeah, rubber hose. I think that's what it's called. Is rubber hose animation, where you would have like, it's such a, yeah, just a whole bunch of, kind of weird rubber hose, which I'm not too great at of actually really drawing. I feel like it's hard to get it to be follow the same arcs and stuff. It's weird rubber hose style. Definitely not accurate in any way, but I could definitely kind of take it off and say, "Ooh, how do you do it?" You need the yep, yep, and it is realistic kind of face. Oh, they kind of have like the pony life style, kind of like mouths. You kind of go like that, and then you kind of get like that. Yeah, there you go. Might need some hands like that. Yeah, a little tail or something. Yeah, you can add to it, you know. There you go. They wouldn't like wear pants or anything either, you know. But that's just like the gist of it to get that going there. Alrighty. Sorry, Ashley. Things are. I keep missing your messages after you get deleted. Alrighty. One more line there to see if it's like a belt kind of a thing. Let's see if I can get rid of that line. There you go. Good. Alrighty. Anything else from you guys? Read that pinned comment from me. You gotta look at my comment. Why to draw a tie, but I don't think it'll work. I could draw her a hat, maybe. It kind of goes up. Like a steamboat kind of a hat, you know. It's got to play with proportions as well. Everything's very loose and not very straight lines, you know. There you go. Let's put you down a little bit. There you go. Alrighty. Hot dog. Let's see. My favorite Disney character. Flash Animator comes poof in a couple days. I think if I had to headache did that costume. Yeah, I've explained it a little bit that yeah. So the timeline is that what's my favorite Disney character? I don't know. I don't really think about it too often. Oof. Maybe it's Stitch? I'll go with Stitch. No one really talked about Lilo and Stitch much. Let's do it. Let me find a picture. Lilo and Stitch car? Why is it car? Just show me this. I'll get it. There's a boy. Okay, alien boy. Here we go. Yeah. timeline is that Adobe will stop supporting this big like asterisk is that Adobe will stop supporting Flash by New Year. So I'm sure they've already kind of stopped, and they're not doing anything right now. I doubt that they're supporting or like, ooh, we got to do some, you know, tickets or anything for people who don't have any problems with it. They're not doing anything. So for New Year, that'll just be when Adobe itself will stop supporting it, and then the actual support of it will stop. I think the 12th, January 12th is when it's gonna be Adobe Flash Player specifically is going to not be supported, or at least you would need special stuff to make it actually work, where you would need special programs or write up things to be able to actually have Flash Player swaths play on a browser, which many people, I don't know, would actually, you know, the Flash makers and Flash animators specifically might already have their old files. So if they're able to, if it's not a movie, if it's a video file, then it'd be more easy to here, just make these larger. There you go. If it's a movie, it's pretty easy to just like re-render it or just put it on a YouTube style you know, video file. Like if you did, like if they just happen to have it as a on Newgrounds or something, those kind of sites where they only ported it there, and that's like, oh, that's the only place I'll put it, you know, then yeah, those people will need to re-render it and just put it on YouTube, which luckily is one of the easier ports. Harder ports are video games, because that'll be way more tricky. Because Flash uses its own virtual action script that is completely proprietary, in a sense that if you're using Flash's thing, then you're not able to really port it into other softwares as easily, I would say. So videos and video files are easiest, then any other kind of like shorts videos would be pretty good too. It just made the video games are really hard, especially because there's like different versions of ActionScript as well. That's the coding, where you say, ooh, if then do this kind of stuff. If that's actually how the video games are made, so stuff like that is gonna be really tricky. So I don't blame it if there's too many games that, you know, will be lost. So there's people who are making softwares that can make like a wraparound sort of thing that you could like plug in a swath and then it'll try to play it. But whether or not that actually works, I don't know. I haven't really tested that. Most of it is gonna just be in those video files that you just didn't port to a more reasonable video is gonna be what that's gonna be. So that's what I'm doing. I'm working on doing that. That's not select. Working on that to right now select all my video files that I have done and then converting them. So this is almost cute. Probably should have started with like basic building blocks to get this a little more grounded. So, oops. Just wanted to just try to trace it from looking at this picture, but yeah, that didn't really work out too well. Oh well. That's okay. Try to get these muscle bips in. So yeah, hopefully, yeah. And unfortunately, you know, Adobe is so like, oh, we sort of care about the community, but we're not really good at caring about the Flash community exactly. You know, it's like, oh, Toon Boom's out, whatever. We don't need, you know, their time in the light was, you know, 10, 15 years ago. Like, no one's actively, you know, making Flash games, especially now. It's like, yeah, there's no reason to, because now anytime you put into a Flash game is now going to be essentially kaput, you know. It's a DOA in a sense that, yeah, it's not going to work because all the technical bips are not going to work. So here's crazy weird looking Stitch. I want to make him like an alien, which I don't see on his alien picture here. They would need like another arm back here or something, but yeah, it's already messed up. So weird. Whoops. Actually, no one suggested this, so I suggested it. So here we are. And of course, I never drew this one. Never really drew Stitch, never. So, I will. I think his nose needs to be bigger or something. There's a lot of weird things I didn't really work on. Now he looks even weirder. We'll fix it. There you go. Just need to be bigger around there. Okay, that's close enough. I'll take it. Oh boy. Select all. Squish, 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 squish. There you go. So anyway, yeah, I'm just working to get those going. So I'm almost done, actually. I almost have all of them. All the ones on my DeviantArt that I never... the exclusive ones to DeviantArt that I never posted anywhere else. I'll be, I'm almost done. So, yes. A few companies tried to sue Adobe when they announced Stand of Flash. As those companies do everything with Flash. Interesting. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't, it's not like, okay, so there's Flash and there's Flash Player. If Flash Player is gone, I mean, you really shouldn't be making websites in Flash to begin with. So other than that, I think that's much more what people are using it for, is that you're making like actual websites completely inside Flash. Yeah, otherwise it's not worth the effort to blame a company because, yeah, Flashware doesn't work. The only other thing would probably be just the video games, which, yeah, my dad works with video games, at least at the back end. He doesn't really do the developing. He just handles the more website stuff. So yeah, but his games that he works with are Flash games. So their company's fun because they they have to kind of give it the times and make sure that they have, when they heard that, you know, Flash is going away, it's like, yeah, we'll have to make a wraparound, you know. Like, you might have your like your flaw version, which is being played inside of a box inside your website. So they're trying to work on like, well, let's just put this special .exe style thing, which I'm not really sure of, but if this exe can play a flaw file, then you'll be good to go, because then you can put it on your website, and then it can then play the exe, which then plays the flaw. So, but fortunately, where we are now is that somewhere along here, the website is not able to talk to Flash, which means that this is dead. So what's going to happen on the between, you know, now and February is that websites are going to cut the tie between talking to Flash Player. So that's what's going on. Hopefully that makes more visually sense, but yeah. So we're trying to make some kind of like box that can play flaws inside of a website. So whether that works, I'm not 100% sure. I don't even know how that even works myself. So, but some fancy code to probably do that. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Not for money, but for Adobe to convert all their Flash stuff to their new format for free. Not sure what the new format would be, you know, because it's very, as I said, like ActionScript is very its own thing, where you're able to write up a whole bunch of different, because the file can be split up into like all the different assets, and then your script, you know, which is then all your code, which can then be a whole bunch of different files in here, and then your assets can be, you know, little different pictures and stuff. So the flaw, it gets all these different assets and scripts and codes, and then that goes into a flaw. So to be able to convert it to a different format, I'm not very good at this to like really understand like how you to convert it to a different format. It's just so hard. So that's why you kind of just have the normal video. To do a video, you just need the flaw. Jeez, I can't write. My drawing is always worse. Am I doing all this? Jeez, okay. Where you have your flaw, and then you just put it into a video software where you can put it into a SWF format, and then into a pretty much an MP4. And once it's there, then everything's happy, because then you can put that to YouTube and wherever else, you know, all the different other places. But it's that weird like middle ground, which is up to here, is like that if it only just stops here, then all these other things that you might be able to do before might not work. So MP4 to YouTube for the videos is way better, but for the games and websites, will stop working. So game is gonna not work, and then website is also not gonna work. So this is the only like happy thing here. Hopefully that makes more sense for people who don't know. Let's see. Hi guys, back. Somebody say anything? I don't think anyone's suggested anything new since Stitch, so if you guys any more cartoon or whatever suggestions, let me know, or else I could just go into weird how flaw works. And flaw is just obviously just short for Flash, so yeah. And SWF is scalable something. I mean, I should look it up. I don't want to get that wrong. SWF meaning. Oh, shockwave flash. Okay. So the SWF is just the way that you export from the Flash. So it becomes its own little container as well. So that's what this is. It's not exactly Flash, but it's actually doing a .shockwave flash file, which is also, so that's more the actual correct way to say it, I suppose, is that shockwave flash inside of websites will not be supported, but the colloquial is more closer to Flash Player, which then people will say, whoa, Flash, and then you get that way. So Flash itself, which was that program that I've worked with for 5 years, and still do. I make my thumbnails still in Flash, just because I have all my assets there. The Flash application and drawing programs and animation program, well, that'll still be available until, you know, they kill that off. But it's just that link between converting it into a video or whatever kind of, it's more like an exe in its sense with the shockwave flash, because you can add all that code. That's what all this code is, and then more stuff like that. So, and this is where the special stuff is that the code you could have. That's what also more people were afraid of, is that you might have like a mean code who's gonna, you know, infect you, and then might actually get, if you put it into your website, then the mean code might go to the website and secretly do bad things where it's injecting different, I'm not sure what's really gonna be on there, but it'll be bad things. So that's why people are also like, yeah, that's not a good thing to do. It's just because it's not a good, you know, format, because you can do more things with it than you know, just typical like, oh, I'm just gonna do a Flash game, which is now known as just bad quality games, so yeah. But yeah, let me cut this into a new picture. So I'm gonna cut, go next frame, paste. So now we got our flash diagram. Get it off my Stitch picture. Okay. Oh, if this makes any sense. Let me just take one little juice break. Okay. Gotta go. Okay. Thanks for sticking around. Thank you. Alright, moving on. Go next picture. Okay. Hello. Do you watch Miraculous Ladybug? I think I watched the first episode. I just haven't got around to anything else. Haven't got around to watching more of it. Who is that? Iggy? Okay. Miraculous. Do you want me to draw something about that? Because that's not exactly a sketch request in the way that you would type it out. No. Nope, oh my god. My keyboard's really small. Ladybug. So I just know like the main cast, obviously. Nothing much more than that. Oh jeez. Something bad happened. I got into what to watch? What the? Okay. Here you go. Yeah, it's because it's hard to draw them because they're obviously 3D characters. Maybe I could just do like a bust of them. Okay, I got a picture. I'll just draw like the head or something. Alrighty, and then I'll draw Homer after that. Don't make me forget about Homer, and then that might be it. We'll see. We'll see how long this one takes. But yeah, most of this is hard just because you're trying to transform 3D objects into flat. This gotta get some kind of shape, which I really don't like. So let's try that again. Okay. Just gotta get good at just drawing this kind of a shape, and then it'll be pretty good. Okay. So I see a little smirk. Let's draw an eyeball. Let's see here. Trying to do this good. Trying to do this better than a Stitch. We'll see. We'll see. Gotta do this, but yeah. More used to Flash drawing, so I changed most of my Toon Boom shortcuts to be more like in Flash, but man, this is tricky. Let me just start over. I think I'm just having trouble just now. I had to do this. Let me just start over. There we go. Okay, that's better. Start from scratch. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's see. Which way does it go? Does it go up? It's probably just fills that way up. And then it's kind of flat actually. I was gonna do it a different way, but that makes more sense. And then we got the bug dots, little dots, 8 dots. Okay. There we go. I think this is miraculous. I hope so. Let's see when we get there. Let's see. Let's get rid of some of these lines. Don't need some of these now, because now I'm gonna add the hair visual points from here. Hair kind of starts from like one point, and they'll kind of start from there. So if I get this one good, then it'll be hopefully pretty good here. Can I get it more outy? There we go. Just get these bangs, and then yeah, it's just really hard. I'm an animator. That doesn't mean I know how to draw. It's like you know, animators are, you know, they're not exclusively good at able to draw. It's like every artist is an animator every animator isn't an artist. Oh, that makes sense. Of like, why? Yeah, none of this is great. I hate everything about that. That's why I keep it simple. So, I'll be excuse that. This was just gonna be a simple, like, just doodle draw kind of a thing, and now it's come this, like, I hate when I'm drawing this whole time stream. Man. I mean, that's good to be critical about your art, but yeah. It's good to also sort of practice in your meantime, I guess, as well, so that you don't get embarrassed doing this. You know what I mean? So, whatever these are, and then maybe like a thing back here. Let's see, you see like another one back here. Actually, I would also probably, if it is in my own time, I definitely want to spend just more time just researching into it and just keep practicing like the same character over and over, maybe. More than what I'm trying to do just here and just trying to go, whatever, good, and then move on. So, yeah. And then down here is some more shapes, I guess. Whatever. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. I knew this was never gonna look good, so I'm okay with this. No. Okay. Yeah, it's really okay. Thanks. I guess. Thank you. You got some point emojis like that. Oh jeez. Oh no. Okay. And then Homer. Okay. I'll get a picture of him. Okay. I know that a little better. Okay. Not Himmer. Oh God. Homer. Simpson. Okay, which version? Because I think he like changes over the years. Especially like the Tracy Ullman show in like the first season. Definitely look way different from like season 30, so just how they're constructed. It's basically the same, but it's like definitely looser. So we'll see. Let's see here. That's good. Just doing our bust. This basically just means, I guess, just a head at this point. Okay. Hello. Let's see. So now let's just start with construction. That's actually how you just actually draw things. It's better. Is to go, okay, so he's just a pill shape with minion whatever looking shape here. And then we just add on top of it. You know? And this is him. And then we'll just add 3/4 3/4 face here. Get some of these extra details in first so I can just see right about where. Gonna do like an expression that I see here. So I just want to do whoop. Get the form in good. These kind of weird shapes which I'm not totally used to, so let's see. Then some kind of shape around here. Yeah, look, it's Mr. Simpson. There we go. These go. There we go. Then we can get rid of some of these lines because now his neck is a little bit thinner. And then this kind of goes down. Still need that a little bit. Okay. And then we get big eyes. How close do they do overlap? Okay. There you go. Hello. Combine a light bulb and a fish. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I should have started with that. That's more family. I already have always get annoyed whenever I see like half-lidded eyes. It's too Family Guy. I hate that style. Here we go. Why does it feel so off-brand? But I'm looking at the picture. Why does it still feel off-brand? I'm not sure why. Maybe something like this. Something like that. Maybe just give it a that. And just kind of go like that. I don't know. This feels weird. But this connects to here. Yep. Get rid of that. Eh? 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 Collar. Okay. I feel like I'm just going too fast for my own good, but I just want to get as many of these good here. I don't like spending too much time on anything. So, there you go. He's very content. He's like the husband that you want to have. You know, he's like so nice looking. There you go. Maybe something in here. Just get rid of all these lines, maybe. And then just kind of... It's got that, and then this. Hey, maybe... Yeah, it's got to need to overbite. And then, boop. Hey, that's looking better. Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Curve the head around the eyes. I draw matte groaning stuff all the time. Look for curves you might be missing. Thank you. Yeah, I see some stuff here that I can definitely add. So there's a womp. There's that, but it's probably too exaggerated like that. Yeah. Maybe this line or something, just start over. Yep. Oh, that feels weird. Oh, I hate it. Oh. Oh. Each of these are just getting worse. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. 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 How tall is it? Whoop. Who? Ha? Who? Hit? I didn't even draw that time. Hip. Oh, jeez. It just goes up a little bit and then curve it around. Nope, this is a curve too. Which then kind of just... It doesn't follow what I'm thinking it is, so it's very weird. This is what I mean, like if I spend too long on this, it's gonna be boring, so... I feel like I always make them like really thin, like on the x-axis or whatever. Like their x-axis needs to be larger or something. And then these overlap a little bit. I mean, it's gonna be my style no matter what I do, so I'm happy with that. As long as you're like, ooh, it's a whole... You gotta make them wider. That shows you a problem too. Get rid of... Yes. This line. That helps. Okay. It goes the opposite way. Oh, okay. Let's see. You're drawing the head further than it should be. It kind of bends back more. Draw the other way. Okay. I'll try again. One more time. I'll start from back here. Hey! Yeah, that actually works. Maybe I should just make this... Let's make this a little shorter. Okay, so it needs a bend. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. That'll do. Okay, good. Homer. Get rid of Sony's lines. These are the only other lines I haven't really cleaned up yet. And then something like that. That'll do. Okay. Thanks, Ashley. There you go, dude. Getting it. Okay, awesome. That does feel better. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Even just looking at it on my picture, it's like, it feels so, like, domey, no matter which way I do it. Like, it just feels like a semicircle. So, like, actually seeing it like a weird curvy thing, and then you gotta follow that curve around. But even then, it feels weird. Like that. And then you just gotta... It's the bean! It's the bean! You can see the bean! You can see the bean! Where you gotta go whoop, whoop, whoa, that's more of a peanut. But alright, beans and peanuts are kind of the same thing, right? Whatever these kind of shapes are. Yeah. You just put some eyeballs and then you go... Dough. There you go. It always takes like 2 or 3 times at least to, you know, kind of look at the guy and kind of look kind of good. There you go. You're welcome. Enjoy the stuff with them. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, let me see what you got. I'll keep the bean homer. I like him better. I like my bean homer way better than what I drew. That didn't work. Okay. The forehead is too tall. Okay. So just scrump this down a little bit. Okay. And then nose is too small. Okay, got it. Let's see here. So it's probably actually closer to wow. Something like that, but probably like a little shorter. Wow. Wow. That better? That feels better. Alrighty. Well, that's a little more satisfactory. I don't know. This is alright. I don't know what's going on here. That'll do. Alright. I like my bean homer better. Merge. There you go. Hey. I'm getting it. Thank you. Alrighty. I think we're about on time, so I think I'll just go to Toasted Time and leave it with this. Yeah, we can vote on which one's your favorite, so I can either just have that as my Toasted Time picture. Alright, so where do we start? This is my SketchUp, which I guess is my most, more comfortable drawing that I could just whip this out in like literally like a minute. So, yeah, this was just the get started, real warm up. I haven't really drawn in a while, so kind of took a little bit of a break. So, from drawing for a couple days. Here's Mr. Bean. There you go. Thank you, Dipple. You're better at drawing ponies than I am. Okay. Whatever this is. It kind of looks like Mr. Peanut. If you like had a little monocle. There you go. Yep, it's Mr. Peanut. Nothing's different. Maybe like inside of the hat. Get help with depth, you know. There you go. I like the forward motion that he's got. Like it's really moving. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe this could be flying off too. There you go. Yeah, that's what I mean, like just very like storyboardy, which isn't to say like, oh, storyboarders draw way less finesse or like artwork, you know, style. But basically just to like get a thumbnail. I guess a thumbnail is probably closer. Is that a thumbnail is basically just to get this basically just the amount of fidelity and detail into here, and then you might go on to another layer, make this lower opacity, and then you know, very carefully go with a very straight line to everything, and of course deleting extra lines here that were helpful for construction. So this would be like a thumbnail, like a very early concept art, you know, just to get something down, and then you might, yeah, make this a little better or something. So yeah, don't worry about this. Oh my. Yeah, as soon as I said it, it's like, oh, Mr. B. I mean, that's what he is. Here's our, it's like half, moe, kind of like an anime style, Bob Ross kind of art. If you just kind of put this in or something, you know, and then you just kind of get, now he looks weird. Airdrop, you just add more lines like this, and then fill this in, and then just get these in. Let's get very moe style. You need some of these. Yeah. I got a bonus of a whole Bob Ross painting right in there too. So there you go. He's got his nice palette and his brush, which he's totally not holding, but it's off passport 2, so you can't even see it. There you go. So all these are just thumbnails. It's probably closer than sketches, I suppose. Let's see. 50 to 80 to 85. That's quite a range. I'll take it. I love this man. Alright. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, it'd be hard to do any more Bob Ross streams with specifically using his videos. Because again, like about a month ago, I got a not a complete strike, but just like a copyright claim from one of the new distributors of Bob Ross videos. So they flagged my my YouTube stream, which had Bob Ross literally in the corner, about you know, this size in the corner, and then I drew my own thing, and then they said, hey, this little 25% of your video, that's our video, so we're gonna, you know, give you a little, like, you know, slap on the wrist, basically, and said, don't do that. So it's gonna be hard to do any more of those kind of challenges where doing Bob Ross 6 follow along ones where either I don't you know, show his, you know, just have him be gone and then just try to draw my own just listening to him, but I feel like that'd be just as less entertaining, so we'll have to figure out what to do with that, because yeah, yeah, it's very annoying. Exactly. New publishers? I don't know exactly how long, but I've never heard of them before, and they definitely distribute a whole bunch of other series and stuff, so, and those kind of series are pretty new, so they would probably just picked it up maybe like 5-10 years ago, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about anything about that. I just looked into, like, to see if they were actually credible and if whether that distributor actually had the rights specifically. So that's what I meant. I should go to Toast Time to show this. That's easier. Hi, welcome to Toast Time. I'm gonna keep showing you pictures that I drew. What? Exactly. So I looked up to see that they are the credible sources, or at least part of their catalog is Bob Ross videos. So yeah, if I do it again, then that same distributor can likely do the same thing again. So yeah. Let's see. Exactly. I think he, like, I don't know when. Probably like early. He probably died around 2000s, I think, or probably like 90s. I'm not sure. I forgot to look that up. Let's see. Hello. It's been doing for like 5 years, and I'm wondering if there was any new content. Exactly. Yeah. It's reusing the 80s to 90s Joy of Painting videos. So all of those, like all 10-ish seasons, would be on there. Exactly. 95. Okay, there. Yeah, he died in the 90s. Okay, cool. Well, not cool, but thank you. for that enlightening information. There we go. Wish I did better on him then in this picture. Oh well. Let's see if I can kind of scrunch this down a little bit so you can see a little better. There you go. Thank you. Let's see. We can just go to the next picture then. Boop. Super Derpy with her off-screen boop boop laser eyes. Yeah, as I said, like this would be like this kind of style that I draw. My storyboards are basically in this style where they have whoop 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 and they're just like stick ponies. This would be just as much like a template version would be what this would look like, and then I can do whatever kind of style, you know, emotion to get this going. This be my generic pony would be here, and she'll be like, oh, what's going on here? Like, you can add more stuff there to go. Oops. There you go. And then just gonna move these around. Just gotta lick your finger. And then I can use this as just a, like, oh look, when I actually animate, I can look at this and go, I need these eyebrows, this mouth, this pose position, and then this arm position, and notice the far one. So I use this just as a sketch template to figure out like what I'm gonna do for my cartoons. So all the cartoons kind of start out with these kind of horses, and then I bring in the puppets and then animate those. So that's why I'm not 100% like I need to really, you know, knuckle down and figure out how to draw, just because I'm really just drawing with these and then using the puppets. So it's important, but it's like for what I do, you know, it's not 1,000% reliant on making sure every picture's perfect. So, or at least on a first try, definitely not. Let's see. It's points crying. Oh yeah, like she's like giant floats of ears. Yeah, if I colored it and add some more effects, you'd be able to know. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. The snoot of your sketch one is very dull. Thank you. Yeah. It's just little C's, or it'd be like backward C, like if she was looking the opposite way. If I just flip her, it's a C. That's it. C is for snoot. And then if they like open their mouth or something, it'll just be a kind of a thing. Like this is her mouth open kind of a shape. And then she's like, well, did you know? And then it's like, whoop. Kind of I don't even think that's even possible with a horse. Yeah. There you go. Let's see. Oh, gee. Glad you got me, Homer. Yeah, thank you for your help with Filmer. Thank you. That's a Sigma. Oh. I'm not sure what that is, but alrighty. I'll take it. Let me just check one more thing over here. Okay, cool. Check that off screen. Alrighty. And then we got the car. Can you guys see that? Is it in the right position? So I can scrumple it down somewhere. Get it better into frame. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Burp, 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 burp. Reverse back into frame. There you go. Alright. Derby Mobile. Yes. First I read it as mobile, which is like the baby crib, like different things, jangling thing. And I was like, well, that'd be cute too. Or maybe we could do that right now, yeah. Should we like have one of those like mirror things and then a whole bunch of things fall out of it. Yeah, there you go. Alrighty. Let's see. Segment sounds like a for resourcing. Yes, all those Latin letters and numbers, I guess, would be college things, like all the alpha betas. Yeah. Where's that? Oh, it's just AV, but it sounds weird though. Huh. Probably means something different now. So here's our Derpy mobile with a mobile, and then she's mobility the Derpy mobile. Yeah. So I guess the headlights, they don't really help you at all. Maybe just like on the, because this one on the left just kind of goes just straight up, and then this one goes off to the right. So if something's like passing on the right of her, it'll be blinding them. So it's not very efficient, and especially like in the night, it would be horrible. Maybe we'll get anywhere. It's done. Yeah, I don't even know what car I looked at. I just looked up like Google image car, and it was like a blue one or something. Yeah. Very good holidays, fun spending you. Christmas Eve. Thank you. The Canyon Hero, maybe. Not ignoring it, I'm just not sure what that meant. Oh, here's our 19s, 20s style kind of derpy, but like if she was in a silent movie cartoon. Worked out pretty good. It's definitely, I feel like the body could definitely have more of a bottom heavy kind of bean shape to it. That'll definitely help. Maybe just more standard, you know, kind of torso that can kind of just go whoa, something more like this kind of a shape, and then, you know, just put a belt on that. Probably would have been a better style for a shape, and then you can put a head on top of here. I think it definitely does its job, but yeah, this kind of a shape is probably what I was thinking of more when I drew this. So yeah, it's more like a bowling pin kind of a shape. Yeah, that's just sort of a bowling pin. There you go. Yeah, it's a bowling pin wearing a belt. There you go. This is from a giant car. This reference chandelier in a car. Chandelier in a car. Ooh, okay. I was wondering if we had the Pac-Man shaped eyes. That is a good question. I'm not sure the origin of it, but it probably would just date back to how probably like newspaper comics probably would have been artistically designed. You know, like how we have like 2010s and 20, you know, kind of everything's, all the cartoons feel very CalArtsy. So you can imagine that back in the 20s where something like that would have been more popular. Which again, like now isn't as used, but something like that would have been the style or the norm back then. Like how like in 50s, you know, you might have eyes that would have been more, you know, something like that or something. Would just be like a 50s eye or something. So we can do this. Well, there you go. There you go. Made our own bowling pin OC. How about that? Got a whole bonus. Yeah, it'll just be, you know, an element of the times more so. But I don't know exactly why or the origin of it. I just suppose it would either just happen or it's just iterations of stuff. So I'm not sure. Here's our discussing Stitch, which kind of works on its own, I guess, as a thing. Yeah, I couldn't think of any favorite. I think my favorite Disney movie is Alice in Wonderland. But I don't know who to draw off of that. So my favorite character would probably be Stitch. So yeah, I just drew Stitch. Let's see. Pac-Man has several times I've watched Looney Tunes and think the Pac-Man thing was more of a Disney thing. Because Porky's design, which is more fun than I know. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, different studios and different artists. You know, I like how different artists would just draw different things. And then well, more so that there be more of an artist who would do character design, you know, and then that be their job would just be making a whole bunch of different characters, the entire cast basically, and design those, and then make style sheets, and then make backgrounds and design off of that. So, if there's a guy back then who would have done multiple shows, and you know, maybe he moved to a different company, and then maybe he's got that personal style, and maybe that's why that other company wanted them, you know. So stuff like that can definitely happen, especially like nowadays when like the Bob's Burger artist director guy, every time he does a new cartoon, it's like he's got that one, you know, shape like faces. So it's not like each time that guy, I don't know what his name is, sorry, you know, does a cartoon, he doesn't make a new, you know, kind of style. It's very iterative of the Bob's Burger style. So same with Matt Groening, where the Enchanted series, all the faces still look Groening-esque. Whether that's just for appeal, just for marketing, so people can immediately identify it in its sense, which is subliminally, you know. So there's stuff like that where that might have happened way back when too. So, oh, you guys are so smart. Let's see. Pie guys and rubber hose animations. Oh, yep, that's how you'd say it. Pokebag is older than that. Definitely. Okay. Might have been the pie guys might have been used for early Looney Tunes stuff, and Pokemon's a character that actually lasted for years. Right. Jay Horwell. Howell. J. Bosberger, character designer. Okay. So if that guy goes around and keeps pitching different shows, then they'll kind of feel kind of samey then, you know? Not like the Powerpuff Girl guy, McCracken. I think I know that one. Where, you know, he did Samurai Jack and Powerpuff Girls and a whole bunch of other ones. And it's like, they could exist in the same kind of universe, but you can tell like they're not the same. If you like flash between two different shows, you'd be able to tell which one's which, you know? So, well, I guess in a sense, maybe Craig McCarthy has a more angular, you know, kind of style, where everything's very geometric in shape. So there's stuff like that. Here's our Flash. I mean, this is what you would see on like a, you know, like a college like boardroom meeting or something. Like on a big whiteboard to figure things out, like these flow charts. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Lunatics Unleashed. It sounds familiar. Is that the one where Looney Tunes were like superheroes and they all wore like costumes? That's like probably like a 2000s cartoon. Let's see. Am I getting it wrong? Oh, I'm sorry then. That's probably why they look different and stuff. So Craig Kraken is different from Gindi Tervaz. Let's see. There you go. Okay. So I'm learning stuff too. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll just stick with Pony. I think I'll just, you know, just kind of stay in that world. I'm a little bit more comfortable. No, stuff like that. I guess I just don't. I don't. In my free time, I just don't watch cartoons or really like look into them too much. So yeah. Sorry, it's been a while. This is a good refresher. Thank you guys. Yeah, we could definitely use these comments for like getting some real education. You guys are judging me. Thanks. Thank you. All Dini worked on Batman the Animated Series and Duck Dodgers. Okay. Looney Tunes in the 20th century. Ah, okay. Duck Dodgers. Okay, cool. Yeah, those were good shows. Yeah. I don't know the last cartoon I watched. Or like really watched, you know. I can't really think of it, yeah. Either just got so busy and just like wanted to work on my own movie, or just, you know, whatever I like watch TV with my parents. yeah, they usually just watch live action shows. So, all like the game shows and sitcoms, uh, and those in BS and the Money One. Uh, so they watch those kind of shows. So I haven't really watched cartoons in a long while. I definitely should go back and watch a bunch of those. You guys are inspiring me to go back and rewatch all those and watch new ones, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. So most of the time I just play video games, so which isn't bad, but it's just like, yeah. If I want to be a cartoonist, then yeah, I better actually just like learn more of this stuff and get back into like the basics and stuff, I guess. Relearn all those. Because most teachers during college, I was just, yeah. Most teachers in college, I was just like focusing on like, is this information in art class relevant to how I can make my cartoons better? That was just my motive for the entire pretty much college career, was just thinking, can this improve my art in the cartoons that I make? So there's a lot of stuff that would be more useful, I guess, which probably be anatomy, I guess, and human stuff. I definitely need to just sit down and just learn. Um, Stuff like that would be very, very useful. So yeah, I feel like just drawing on its own is not going to be as useful as just actually learning. Sit down and like, how do hands work, how do feet work, and especially how do heads work. Yeah, I don't know. But you gotta learn all the rules before you break them. So I feel like if I can make a realistic, in that anatomy correct thing, then I can go back to here and then say like, oh yes, well a nose, goes between the eyes, for certain characters, So, you know. Thank you guys. Okay. Want to hit my how to create an animal to make it work? 2003. Spielberg worked on Jaws, Jurassic Park, and Animaniacs, and Tiny Toons. Yeah, all those. And I guess the reboot too. Exactly. Well, he was just an executive producer in a sense that he wasn't, sitting down with the animators and, really making the keyframes or in betweens, So there's a big difference, from providing money to actually working on it. So, but I know what you mean. Yeah, there's people who do that. Well, even like the Cats, Cats 2019. Whoops, brought it up. Director, did all those Academy Award winning live action movies, and then doing this hybrid animated film with, where the only live action stuff was a bunch of the background plates and some facing. So, sorry, and then stop. Okay, and then homie, here he is. He's over here for some reason. Whoop, there he is. Donut. Or maybe he's like, oh, is this my donut? Yeah. Okay. Oh, which one's better? I don't know, I like my Bean Man better. Let's see. Sorry. Yeah, she watched Cats not long ago. Yeah, I only really watched it once, but I've listened to the musical, music a lot. So, while I work. So, it's inspiring, I guess. Let's see. Put it in his mouth. Make around one layer, so it's probably not gonna work. But he goes, oh no, I'm too scared. And being invisible and being womp womp. Oh no, and then he needs to eat him. This doesn't really work. He needs to like open his mouth first or something. Let's get rid of some of this then. And he's like, Well, how does his teeth work? Are they like that? Or like that? I feel like that's close. Nah. And then we just kind of get that. And then you're a little smaller. And he's like, oh no. And then chomp chomp. Oh boy. Alrighty. Probably don't need this line then. Let's go with that. We're just gonna go here. Oops. Ah. And then you need a line there. There you go. Is that a uvula? Probably not. That's why you need to take anatomy so I can know what stuff in the mouth is like, so I can be more accurate, you know, and try not to be woo woo. Whatever that is. You know. So just kind of just like moving things rather than trying to actually draw them, I guess. Like, I don't know what's accurate anymore. It's probably like that. Just kind of follow that curve. And again, like even when I try to draw something closer to a better sketch, I would just go into like pen mode and then make stuff like this and then say, well, this is a nice triangle, but what if it's over here? But what if it's like curvy on these ends? And then I could just play with these control points. So again, if it's like, oh, I need to like make this a perfect curve, then you know, this is what the final artwork would be, and then I would color this in, you know. So I kind of regress too much and just rely on these, you know, these tools, which isn't totally bad, but it's like you can see like that it's just too easy to like, I need this to be a weirdly S-shaped thing, or need this to be convex, and see what these like these 3 points, I can make all these different shapes, you know, really quickly. So you can see like how it's way easy to just play with these and make these look perfect, and then it's mathematically perfect as well. So, you know, so obviously you need a good base first, and then I would go back in with these pen tools and then make these perfect lines on top, and then kind of trace over it, and then make all these look nicer, at least with all the curves. But yeah, getting the good anatomy and good spacings and things. Well, not exactly even that either, as I can just also just move it over and transform it in any way I need to. So, yeah. Oh. Let's see. You started from Rabbit Field. Oh, Saban? Yeah. He brought those 90s cartoons. Yep. The design of the cartoons are based on like the probably like Golden Age Looney Tunes 40s and 50s style. So even those are just all based on older work, which everything's a remix. Horse Rabbit hasn't opened that much since the even when he's yelling. Oh man, oh that's depressing. Jeez. They're shaped like ooh, 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 ooh. Got it. Okay. Consummate ooze. I feel like this weird shape works pretty well. Maybe I could try and get these to work a little better then. Let's clear this out. Yeah, there you go. And then it's got a tongue. Tongue probably starts there. Even even now, I'm just kind of like, oh, I'll just fix it in post. Like I'll just make a straight line and then kind of go like that, and then I would just like curve it with my pen tool. So even just like drawing like this, it's like I'll just fix it later. So over this over reliance on stuff like that. Let's do an L kind of a shape. Oh. Yeah. Ah, jeez. Let's see. It's more that his bottom off. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Now this is more like a weird snarl kind of thing. That yeah, his jaw would go back, probably go down further. Like that, maybe. Like this would open up somehow. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, that feels good. Okay. I just have too many lines here. That feels weird anyway. Do you have anything else after that? No. Okay. Thank you, Ashley. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, sorry I didn't talk about Christmas. I'll probably talk about it on the Thursday stream. Whoa. So, yeah, catch me on the New Year's Eve, if you can. I'll be streaming. I don't want to say it's super special, but it'll be different. I'll be doing a different activity. It'll probably be more chill. Probably more like just how Toaster Time is. Where I'll just talk with you and then do an activity. So, but yeah, I think this is pretty good here. Yeah, I'll wrap it up now. Thank you guys. You got a whole sorts of cartoon history. I'm very, very impressed. Yeah, and we got more critiques. Yeah. No one cares if it's being drawn on an angle. Exactly. We'll see. So yeah, on Thursday, I'll try and do a stream. And then we'll have a new year. Where especially people who would be watching in other countries or continents, I suppose you'll be already New Year's by then. So yeah. So yeah, Thursday stream will be more of a reflection, and I'll do some New Year's resolutions and maybe look back on stuff. I'm not sure, but it should be fun still. So yeah, I wanted this stream to be just a chaotic drawing stream, and then we'll have a more chill, just talking and chatting with you guys stream for Thursday, and then we'll see what's gonna happen next year. Who knows? I'll keep working on the movie. I'll probably work on the movie some this week. I'll work on Midnight Marriage. We'll see about that. It should be doing good. Hopefully, yeah, we're working on a trailer for Midnight Marriage, which is probably like a preview / snippet of like one of the scenes. So we're trying to work on that. Maybe get that done by probably get the animation done probably by February. We'll see. It's not too much, so it shouldn't be too much work. And we're getting a lot of the backgrounds done, which probably just takes as much work as I've explained on this too. That making stuff takes just as long as animating. So, alrighty. Thank you guys for coming, and thank you for all the suggestions. It's very appreciated. Thank you guys. This has been fun. I'll just kind of quickly go back through them all in case someone missed them somehow. This would be Bob Ross, Laser Eyes car, Stitch, Flash stuff. So yeah, I'll keep working on this stuff. So instead of bringing it to SWAF, I'll bring it to GIF and then put it on my DeviantArt. So I'll be doing one each day. So for December, so I'm almost done. I'll get it done probably around the New Year's, so just in time for Adobe to stop supporting it. And then websites will stop supporting it in the next couple weeks. So yeah, I'll probably have a video sometime this week or so, the next couple weeks maybe, where some of the swaps had audio, and then the problem with that is that when you put it to GIFs, as you know, don't have sound, and to put it on DeviantArt with a video, you have to be a member as well as submit it as like a short film, and it has to be like accepted and everything. So you have to pay and then hope that you even get applied. So instead of doing that, I'm gonna put it on my YouTube as a video. Basically do it this way of doing it as a Flash, just WAF to it before, then put it to YouTube. So the ones that are DeviantArt that are animated but have sound required to them, where they work better with sound or have something sound to them, I'll put it as a YouTube video, because that's easier to preserve, I guess. So let's see. Moving forward, I'll see what to do with the those swaps now that probably would be not as easy, you know, where they probably won't be supported at all. So I have to figure out what to do with that. But future me is already preparing and already, you know, prepared for this. So We'll see. And then Homer, and then nothing. Alright. Thank you so much. Hope this was fun. So if you're able to join on, I don't know what you'd be busy with on New Year's Eve, but I don't know, you could join with me for that hour. Thank you so much. I'll give you a nice hug. Thank you. Good night. Good morning. Get all of that. Thank you. And then I'll see you either on Thursday or next year. So we'll see. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye guys. Bye bye.